Hello everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome back to this part of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Alright guys, so last time we finished the Agon Waste, and here we are in one of my favorite areas of the game, the Torvus Bog. I like this area for a number of different reasons. I was kind of trying to explain last time a bit. Also, I explained these things like really awkwardly, but as you can see, yeah, when you shoot them they get larger, and then when they get to a large enough size they just kind of explode, so pretty straightforward. Anyway though, yeah, one thing that you also kind of want to remember is that there is a spot back here. You're going to want to remember that in general because there's also something there in Dark Ether down the line. Do not try and go for that anytime soon. But, yeah, anyway. In general, though, this area is just really cool. I love the atmosphere. The music during this part is so good. Like, really good. Like, this is one of my favorite songs in, like, any video game. In general, I just like that. I wish I knew how to explain music a little bit better, but I like the way that it kind of has like this oppressive tone there, while it also kind of has like these smooth, like groovy bits going on as well. I don't know, it's just cool. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and roll through this spot while on the morph ball. I love the way the camera pans around sometimes while you're exploring a morph ball. It's really neat. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and jump up here, and okay. So if I were to turn around and I tried to scan that, obviously I can't because it's a different colored hologram, and same for that. That's another case of I don't have the power up for that, so it won't let me add that to the logbook later, but you're going to want to scan one of those at some point, so just try and remember that. Anyway, once these enemies pop up, you're going to want to try and scan them. They turn invisible, which is kind of annoying when you're trying to scan them, but yeah, otherwise they're not too bad. Okay, hold up. I really don't like... You know what, I'm just gonna ignore these things. I really have no reason to fight them right now. Aside from them pelting me, I guess. So I could go through that blue door, but I can't actually fully explore there yet. So instead, we're just gonna head this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a morph ball bomb right here. I'm trying to remember. I think there is a thing here, but we can't actually do anything about it yet, and you're gonna see it in a second. You're gonna notice that there is a dark portal there with a missile tank just hanging out right there. That is gonna be relevant a bit later, but there's nothing I can do about that as of right now. So we're gonna try and keep that in the back of our brain. So I go over here, and then I activate this, and then this gets rid of this log. So something that is really interesting about the way Metroid Prime 2 is structured in comparison to Metroid Prime 1 in general is that Metroid Prime 1, I feel like it tried to take Super Metroid's concept and adapt it to 3D, so of course it had like really heavy amounts of backtracking, whereas this game actually doesn't really ask you to backtrack that much, which is a little like, it's kind of weird. I feel like it sacrifices a little bit of that Metroid feel, but in exchange for it, a lot of these areas themselves are made slightly more labyrinthian to navigate. So because again I couldn't go through the top pathway, I had to go through the bottom to unlock the top pathway, so we could then head right, which is pretty neat. This enemy used to be the bane of my existence back in the day. So these are the Grenchlers. I hate these things. Now they aren't too bad. But here's the thing, you can think of them kind of like the Shigos from Metroid Prime 1, the ice enemies, but if they were way faster, way more aggressive, and can shoot friggin' lightning, it's fun. Okay, anyway, so let's go ahead and go behind there. Alright. Come on. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I definitely advise you just use your Dark Beam for those guys. Alright. Well, anyway, that's pretty nice. So, yeah, I have that scanned now. Oh, there's also these eyes on the wall. I'm going to go ahead and read what these are for you. During the war, the Luminoth used the Sentinel crystal to monitor key areas and installations. They are incredibly durable, resisting all but the most powerful of Ing attacks. Umos still uses the remaining Sentinel crystals to keep a watch for Ing activity. Yep, so Umos, from the very start of the game, actually uses these things. And I always kind of like that in a certain way, because, you know, you could interpret that as Umos is using them probably to keep tabs on what we're doing. So that's kind of neat. Or you guys may be, you know, off-put by that. That's up to you. Yep. There's a bomb slot, but we can't do anything about that. But, oh, and you may also notice that there is a missile tank over there. But if we go over here, you're going to notice a dark portal. So we're going to go ahead and activate this and walk right on through. Alright, so here we are in the dark Torvus Bog. I almost said Agon Waste. I think these are different. Let's go ahead and scan that one. Okay, Dark Sentinel Crystal. Alright. The original Sentinel crystals were durable, but they had their limits. The toxic nature of Dark Ether, coupled with constant attack from the Ing, destroyed many of them. The Luminos responded with the Dark Sentinel crystal, sheathed in dark energy. It is more resistant to the atmosphere of the Ing homeworld and the attacks of its denizens. Yep, so it's also used by Umas, which is pretty nice. Interesting. I wonder what the reception is on that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go into Morph Ball, and then bomb our way into that slot. And alright, there's actually not really anything else we can do in this section right now, but we can explore this part later, so just try and keep that in mind. But okay. So now that that is activated, we're going to go ahead and cross that bridge again. And okay. So you could say that we crossed that bridge when we got there. Let's go ahead and jump up here, and we'll go through this light world portal. Okay. Alright, so here we are, and we're going to go ahead and explore. Okay. So these things suck. A lot of people have complained about them. These are dark commandos. So basically there is an elite kind of space pirate called the Space Pirate Commando. And yeah, there aren't actually too many cases where you run across normal ones, but you do run across the Ing-possessed ones a lot. You can say these things are kind of like the Chozo ghosts of this game. You may not think to do this, and you're noticing that I'm charging up the Dark Beam. Why don't I use a Light Beam if they're possessed by the Ing? This is a rare occasion where I actually recommend you do the opposite, because they are susceptible to being frozen, and then you can just beam combo them. They're very easy to take out this way, compared to if you try and use the Light Beam. Do not recommend using the Light Beam on them. So, there we go. Pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and jump up here, and alright. So if you guys are ever fighting the Dark Commandos, just use the Dark Beam combo. It's way faster. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this missile expansion, and there we go. So the reason I compare them to the Chozo Ghosts is, if you guys remember the Chozo Ghosts from Metroid Prime 1, they like to show up a lot in certain rooms while you're exploring. I think these ones are a little bit more random than the Chozo Ghosts, but I'm not positive of that. Wow, that was close to my face. Anyway, so also with these guys, since they're a plant, you can light them on fire, and that usually does the job. So I'm just gonna let it kill itself. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Anyway, though, yeah, there are a few occasions where, like, using the opposite beam weapon aren't exactly the best options. Like, right there, that was a light world enemy, but since the light beam had fire properties, it's actually a good idea to use it. Admittedly, I understand why a lot of people wouldn't necessarily think to use the dark beam on the commandos, but I don't know. There's also other enemies from Dark Ether that you can technically use the dark beam on, so, again, just keep that in mind. I'm choosing to interpret it as the fact that because they were possessed, it doesn't necessarily get rid of their weakness to it. That's how I choose to interpret it. Anyway, though, main point being, just remember that for future playthroughs. It'll make your run a lot better. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over here, and cool. Alright. Whoa. Okay, did not expect that. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over here, and okay. Now I am going to be going back up here, but I first wanted to go ahead and bomb that because there's actually a energy tank right here. So we're going to go ahead and go back down and head towards the right as we make our way back into the previous room. So, there we go. Okay. I really like the design of the morph ball when you're in the dark suit. I think more than ever. I mean, the morph ball in the Prime games in particular always had like a weird yo-yo vibe to them, but I feel like that's never been more apparent than in this game, I feel like. Yeah, it's neat, especially with a different thing later. Although on second thought, I think the spider ball in Prime 1 was probably the most yo-yo-like. Has Nintendo ever made a Metroid yo-yo? I would get it. Design it after the spider ball. Do it, Nintendo. It's free merch. I'm really bad with my money. Anyway, let's go ahead and take out that guy. Where in the world? Okay, real quick, because I'm gonna want the dark beam. Alright, okay, come on. Just want to keep collecting this stuff. Alright, anyway, where are you? Ah, okay, arrow troopers, nice. It's kind of weird. The space pirates, when they show up in this game, just are kind of random compared to Metro Prime 1. In general, I described them before as like kind of this game's butt monkeys, but that's just because they're really irrelevant to the plot, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, like, they showed up, and they were technically the catalyst for the Federation getting involved, which is why we came and everything, so there's like a interesting cause and effect there. But aside from that, there really isn't like that much else to them in this plot, really. Like, I guess they're studying Phazon again, but I don't know. It's like less important. Okay. Anyway. Oh, gotta take out this guy as well. Wow, I like how when there's one left, they decide to die down the music. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, took care of that. Alright. So this is a really cool power-up. You may remember it from Metroid Prime 1. Super missile acquired. Nice. So yeah, the super missiles are going to give me a nice incentive to use the charge beam a lot more often, which is really good. I'm going to go ahead and proceed up here. One thing I think that is kind of a problem with the Prime series a little bit is they give you a lot of missiles, but generally speaking, the only reason you'll ever burn through your missiles are beam combos in the Prime games. Which is really kind of... I don't know how I feel about that, because in the 2D games, you use missiles all the time. Like, it's your main method of doing damage to bosses, but in the Prime games, they kind of suck compared to your charge beams. Which I guess that's, like, true in Metroid Fusion as well, but that's, like, the only other game I can think of. Yeah, and I don't know how Metroid Dread's going to handle it, but I imagine it's going to be more like Samus Returns, so I think it'll be pretty useful again. Alright, so here we are at the next energy controller. Let's go ahead and scan this. Subject Luminoth has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. In addition to heavy combat damage, the subject shows signs of numerous Ing possession attempts. All failed. Resisting these assaults will require incredible stamina and psychic durability. Wow, this guy was getting, like, Ing possessed and he just, like, fought it off. Dang, dude. A great warrior comes to the temple of Torvus. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, this temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. While the main chamber has been mostly preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. The waters of Dark Ether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with emerald holograms. Search the areas now open to you. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of either guide your aim. Alright, well there we go. So we got our energy back, and alright. Also, in regards to the thumbnail thing, because I was kind of rambling about that last time, I'll scan this in a second. I did a poll on my community tab for this, and I think everyone pretty much voted unanimously. This game has been out for a really long time, so I think I am going to go ahead and use the... I mean, you guys are going to see it in the thumbnail, so you guys already kind of know what I chose. But yeah, in general, I'm going to try and not, like, spoil too much. I think, like, bosses are fair game as long as it isn't, like, directly important to the story. I'm just going to try and keep things as out of context as possible, and hopefully that'll be good enough for people. But, yeah. There's one boss fight in particular I will not throw into a thumbnail. Okay? You guys will know that one, but, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and scan this. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what this says. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous. A dark ether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark ether. So venomous was its air. Still we vowed to return. We prepared for war. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and proceed onward. So yeah. I guess going back to a theory I kind of had before was like, okay, so basically, yeah, these guys found this planet, everything was going peaceful, and then a meteor crashed into the planet, and presumably because of the energy controllers that they created to help maintain the planet's energy, it created a weird temporal rift when the meteor made impact. And as I interpreted at one point, I think Dark Ether was basically like a lot of the destruction and devastation that would have hit the planet manifested in the other dimension. And so, at least that was my original thing. But then I think the planet, the dimensions do affect each other, so I think the space pirates building their base in one dimension probably did. Oh, I have to scan this first. Okay. Elevator system energized. The path below these hollowed grounds is yours to follow. Nice. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and go down here. But yeah, as I interpreted, I just figured like Dark Ether was basically like a manifested version of what the planet was like, you know, going to become if it weren't for like that energy controller or whatever. But again, I'm not positive of that. I think over here is a different spot. So this room down here branches off in like 3 directions. We can use the super missiles to destroy this. And I think this leads... Okay, so this leads to the main temple. We don't actually want to go there yet. So I'll point that out when we have to go there. In the meantime, though, we're going to keep exploring the upper part of Torvus here. Over here, you're going to see, of course, that this is a purple door. We do not have a thing for this yet, but we can handle something about that eventually. So the only place we can go that's new is over this direction. So let's go ahead and go here. Yeah. But no, in general, I mean, you know, I also just thought about something. I could also backtrack to the other room, and then I could... You're a regular Grenchler, right? Yeah, okay. There's also dark Grenchlers as well. Those ones are about as annoying as the light variant, if you want my honest opinion. I think I like fighting them more, though, because I just like the light beam in general better, at least when I can use it. But also being able to freeze things is sick. I don't think that works on these, though. I could try it. That might work. Okay, well, let's head over here. Right. Anyway. Oh, sweet. One of you. Hold on. I didn't realize there was a second one of you. Sup? Alright, it's gonna kill itself. Oh, the other one's alive. Nice. I don't know why you just woke up. Okay. Hey, works out for me. So let's go ahead and scan this, and I think I'm gonna have to backtrack. Alright, well, you got some more lore. We developed crystals that brought the light of Ether to the Dark World. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands, to bring war to the Ing. Sadly, the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor. We withdrew from Dark Ether while our greatest minds devised new engines of war. Yep. So, war begun on Dark Ether. Well, on Ether in general. I really do feel bad for the Luminoth, though. You know, like, they were just like this peaceful race. They were just chilling out, and then out of nowhere, just like this alternate dimension with all these like monsters that just were popping between dimensions, just taking over like the originally like normal creatures and turning them feral. And then on top of that, all of them were trying to kill the Luminoth, and then, you know, the Luminoth also just, you know, okay, they did figure out other things. I'll piece together that stuff as we get there. But in general, I just feel bad for them. Okay. Oh, I know what's happening here. Okay. Let's go ahead and proceed onward. Oh no! It's space pirates! So these are the normal commandos. You really don't have many opportunities to scan these. So, I just remember to do it now. So let's go ahead and scan that, and okay. Be gone. Oh wow, you actually tanked it. I did not expect that. Alright. Be gone. Nice. Okay, that worked out. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this door. And yeah, I think I know what's also going to happen this part. We're in for a fun time. I am not looking forward to this. Oh god. You guys probably know exactly what I think we're going to be doing in this part. No. That's going to be fun. Alright. Okay. So let's go ahead and go through this door, and alright. Oh, I know what we're also going to run into. Hey, so it's a Hunter Ing. So this is a really annoying Ing type that I normally just ignore when possible, because it is not worth fighting these things. Like, you can do it. You can. You shouldn't, because not that they're like going to kill you, but more the fact that the process of fighting them takes way longer than just ignoring them. So I don't recommend fighting them unless you have to. So let's just go ahead and proceed onward. But what's interesting about the Hunter Ings, we need to use the save point right now. The Hunter Ing, they like to, how do I put this? They can phase through walls. They also can phase through your attacks. Half the time when you go to attack them, your attacks will just go right through them. And the windows in which you are actually able to damage them are so finicky that, again, it's better to ignore them. Luckily, I don't think the game ever forces you to fight them, but it is annoying if you ever do have to. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and proceed onward. First things first, though, I'm just going to get rid of that guy, and okay. Alright, so we're going to go through this door here, and alright. So, part of the reason that I specified in particular using the save point back there is that we're up to a fun boss fight. I'm just saying that straight up. If any of you guys know this game is the bane of many people's existence. This is like the reality check boss fight of this game. I would say this is probably like the second most annoying boss in the game for me, though. The other one's later, but this one's up there for sure. I like the other one to a degree, but I also dislike the other one to a degree. But we'll talk about that one when we get to that one. This one just kind of sucks. So I'm gonna let my HP recharge again. So I don't think it's worth really speeding up through this one because it's gonna be there soon enough. It's gonna be fun. All right, here we go. Time to fight this boss. Alright, so this is the Boost Guardian. You guys may have noticed I have no barriers. yeah, I do not have barriers for this fight, and that was a really bad start on my end. So, yeah, there are ways to get HP back in this fight, but in general, yeah, you have a finite number of health to work with for this fight. So just try and be as careful as you can here. Oh, so you're probably doing that now, huh? Okay, so yeah, since this is the Boost Guardian, it has the Boost Ball from Metroid Prime 1. So how you want to go about this fight is once it turns red like this, your regular beams no longer damage the thing. So instead, you want to try and keep tabs on where it's going, and after a certain number of times of the thing boosting, it goes back into a puddle, and you just kind of want to let it follow you and then leave some Morph Ball bombs. That's generally the strategy. But this is going to be a little bit harder to do as the fight goes along, partly because it also spawns the little inglets, I think they're called. So try and be careful. Okay. Nice. You can also use your Morph Ball bombs to get rid of them. Also, the Boost Guardian itself. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I got comboed. Oh, nice. If the Boost Guardian runs into one of those pillars, it restores some of its HP. Or some, well, I mean, it stops it. Don't like this fight. Oh my god! Ah! Jeez. I don't like this. Okay. I'm gonna switch back to my regular beam for a moment. Okay. Oh god. Oh, I am in danger, like for real. Oh my god. Do not do this to me, please. Do not do this to me. Do not do this to me. Alright. No, 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 no. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. God dang it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna jump right back into this. Yeah. I had to load my save file from back where you saw before. That is probably one of the more annoying things about this boss fight, is that you gotta backtrack through like 4 rooms to try this fight again. And this fight very much will kick your face in. So just to be aware of that. Yeah, I think the thing that killed me the most was getting hit by that. Like, you do not want to get hit by the boost. And you don't have a lot of time to react to it, so like, I guess just try and hang out behind where it's gonna start boosting, maybe? That's the best advice I got. Okay. I mean, that sort of worked. Okay. The thing is, the thing bouncing around, statistically speaking, the odds of it bouncing into where it's at is low. I can't tell you the math exactly on that, but I am pretty sure that is the case. And so you want to try and remember that where you can. Okay. Okay, so HP is lower. Contact damage from this guy. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, well, okay. That one was 100% my fault. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa, whoa, he just went right for my face, like, immediately. Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Where are you? Are you kidding me? Dude, get out of the puddle. What are you doing? Alright. Actually, I think on second thought. Okay. I could just keep space jumping. That could work a little bit. Alright. Jeez. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, going behind. Okay, okay, alright. Oh no 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 no. Do I just go into Morph Ball for that? I'm trying to figure out how to handle that move. Yes, I got it. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, the other ones are dead. Yes, yes, yes. 2 tries. Let's go. Ah, that scared me, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to like heal up like now, please. Okay. Health. 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 Okay. There we go. Did I scan it? I hate this game. Alright, so that's gotta be it. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay, alright. So I just need to blast him. Make sure to skip. You didn't get me this time. Okay, I remembered to check it. Guys, I have a real big problem because this fight is stressful, and then when I get into the moment, I forget. I forget to do it. Please don't. Please. Wow, he actually, like, friggin' homing attacked it, or at least tried to. Get out. Ah! Whoa, wait, oh, okay, I got it. Oh, it just went through the floor. Alright, whatever. As long as I got him. I'm gonna double check that crud. Okay. This took an embarrassing amount of attempts. One attempt I won as well. And forgot to do it. Again. I'm an idiot. It's okay. So, Sub-Guardians. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Very sorry about that, but it's okay. I'm just gonna take these replenishables, and we're just gonna view this cutscene. Boost ball acquired. Nice. Okay. I was very worried at the end there that while I took the time to scan him that he was going to go into that form again. That fight is so, like, tense. That taking the time to do that is, like it's so secondary. I really don't... It's at moments like that that I don't like the scan visor. I will say that much. Ugh. Alright. Well, anyway. There we go. We got one of the Dark Temple keys. We're gonna head back to that save point. Cause, yeah. Alright. Hey, we got ourselves our half pipes back, so that's fun. That sucked. Legit. Oh god. That was hard. That was hard. Anyway, yeah, but we got ourselves a boost ball back, and I really like the way they animated it in this game, since you can actually use it to damage things in this one. I don't think you could do that in Metroid Prime 1, but I might be remembering wrong. There wasn't really many opportunities to, for sure. It was a dodging tool, though, like when you were fighting Thardus and stuff. That was fun. But yeah, anyway, we're going to go ahead and proceed onward. So, as you can see, there is a thing here, but we cannot interact with it because that is in the other dimension. So, we're just going to be backtracking over to the other portal, but we're going to finish doing that next time. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this part of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I hope you guys enjoyed this part, because that was terrifying. But hey, we got ourselves the boost ball, and now we're basically able to head on back and explore a lot more areas, and yeah, that's a lot of fun. So, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part of Metroid Prime 2. Bye!